Good evening, Capricorn ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I'd like to do is go on and get you started with your April's reading, okay? And the reading that we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing the Russian Gypsy reading here, as I've already shuffled and assembled the cards as you see here with the pictures showing, okay? If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. And to you veterans out there, thanks again for supporting this channel. Okay? Capricorns, this reading will not resonate for each and every one of you Capricorn out there, but for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you invaluable information. Okay. So what I like to do is just to start off by just getting a sense of the vibration surrounding you, um, particularly in your romantic situation. And again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be addressing other areas other than romance, but I'm just going to start off with just getting a sense of the vibrations that surrounds you during this time period in question. Okay. So Spirit, what messages would you like me to share with Capricorns during this time period in question? Okay, what messages that we have? What's going on with Capricorn? What's coming up, particularly in their romantic situation, or just the messages that you'd like me to share with them? Okay, all right. So Capricorn, it seems that you are up against some type of a crucial decision or a decision that you'll need to make in regards to your romantic situation, okay? And it's almost just as if you guys have been manifesting certain things to occur in this situation here. So this card is telling you to clearly decide what it is that you want so it certainly can come towards you, particularly for those of you who are single and seeking, a relationship that would serve your needs a bit better than perhaps what you've been accustomed. Okay? So, again, you really need to clearly decide on what it is that you want in the way of a relationship I'm getting here. I do feel that there is a strong possibility that some of you may have met someone new, or you are, in fact, going to meet someone new, and I feel that you are in the getting to know you one another stage here. Okay? And so this card is indicating that as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond is certainly is going to deepen. And this is also particularly true of those who are presently in an existing situation here. Because I feel that your situation, in fact, is going to continue to strengthen despite any conflicts to the contrary. Okay? I also feel to either the person with whom you are currently dating or just in a relationship, or this new person, as I said, that seems to be coming towards you here, I feel that there is very strong chemistry. There's a very strong magnetic attraction here, ladies and gentlemen. And I feel that is a very strong sexual attraction. I feel that the person is very passionate about you here. Okay? And this card here is kind of indicating to you, because this card is all about passion. It's telling you to go in and allow your heart as well as your soul to sing with joy, ladies and gentlemen. But it seems I'm kind of getting to that you're not going to be able to move forward, ladies and gentlemen, until you decide to really release this X here, because the time has certainly come for you to clear this energy. And I feel that there has been movements back and forth where perhaps this ex may have been trying to get in contact with you in some way here. And you're just vacillating about what it is that you might want to do in a way of a relationship, okay? Some of you, again, I feel that you're already in a loving, existing type situation here, but this X keeps cropping up. I'm kind of getting here. So that's why this card is kind of indicating to you that it is time that you really make a heartfelt decision, ladies and gentlemen. And and really decide what it is in a way that you want out of a relationship. But in the process, try to keep an optimistic attitude about your love life, because certainly when you think positively, positive vibrations tend to, kind of come towards you here. All right. I'm also feel too, because you guys have gone through or have experienced problems with an ex, and some of you may even be still stuck on this ex here. You may be finding it quite arduous to move forward with someone new, or just to move on in an existing situation, because you're still so attached to the past here. And the cards are telling you to let that go, ladies and gentlemen, because now it's certainly safe for you to love. The time has come to open your heart to give as well as to receive the highest energy of all here. All right. I also feel too that I actually pulled two cards. I feel that many of you, as I've said, you've already met the love of your life here, despite conflicts to the contrary, as I said here. Okay, because this person certainly could, in fact, be the one, ladies and gentlemen. And not only that, understand that your feelings are, in fact, worth exploring here. I also see too that there is a strong potential that some of you might even be going on some type of romantic type interlude with this honeymoon card, or you just find your relationship just really strengthening a lot this month here, because you got it. I'm kind of feeling here. And the cards are suggesting to you that you enjoy this moment, okay? Enjoy, smell the roses here, as this person is showing. You know, experience this moment, enjoy this moment, and let go of past issues that may have been plaguing you. All right? So let's go on and just dive right deeply here into your Gypsy reading to see what other information that we might glean from not only your romantic situation, but just to see if anything else kind of shows up here. Okay? So as I discussed from the onset, I've already shuffled these cards and assembled them here. There are only 25 cards to this deck, okay? So the key is just really kind of assembling the pictures. It's almost just like it's a puzzle here. And depending on the orientation in which the picture falls, and there are four, unlike tarot, there are four various different interpretations here. All right? Now, you didn't get quite as many pictures as I would have hoped to have seen here, but let's go on and just see what it is that the pictures that you did receive, kind of shows here. And the reason why you didn't receive as many pictures, because I feel that a lot of you are just feeling that life is just passing you by here. Some of you may even be missing out on opportunities here because you're so stuck, or you've just been in the doldrums here. All right. So let's go on and just examine, your first symbol that you have here. And we're going to start off by just looking at the demons there. You have the demons. And again, there are four various different interpretations. Usually the first two are the most positive. The remaining two tends to get a little bit more negative. All right? Not always, but most of the time here. So with that demon there, this falls in the third position. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is all about our subconscious kind of getting the better of us. All right? It's all about, the negative thoughts that we constantly tell ourselves. So this symbol is kind of suggesting in this position is kind of letting you know, as moving forward, particularly with this month coming about, don't be foolish and really do things just for the fun of it. All right? And what I mean by that, don't do things that can cause some type of regret here, just to have fun. Some of you may be inclined to drive, under the influence or whatever, or something of that nature, or just doing something very foolish that in the end you're going to regret the outcome here I'm getting. All right. So what this is suggesting, that there seems to be a strong possibility that some of you are going to be doing some foolish things that's going to lead to trouble here. But if you are cautious and try to, have your fun, but don't be foolish, if you will, things should work out in your favor. Okay, so this is just a little warning here. All right. Next, ladies and gentlemen, you have the angel there. All right. So with the angel, that falls in position three. Okay. So it also shows too that someone from spirit is certainly, in fact, helping you. They are assisting you along your way here. And this card is suggesting to you that I feel that a lot of you really seem to have been really focusing or either thinking about, perhaps I'm getting possibly a deceased loved one I'm getting here, or someone that perhaps may have recently, passed a friend or something here that, you're just having thoughts about. And so this card is suggesting that Spirit is here with you and helping you, and that love will always be with you, and that you are, in fact, loved, with those with whom you are around, all right? And some of you might even be doing negative things, perhaps to a lover, you know? Some of you could be lying or you could be cheating or etc. But this person I'm getting always has your back. So it certainly does see that this is kind of talking about someone existing here. But usually, ladies and gentlemen, also because you have that angel card here, that tells me that there is a spiritual presence that surrounds you. So what I'm going to do now, usually when I see that presence in this reading, I usually switch hats and turn over to my mediumship skills here. So I'm going to just share with you a quick message that I'm kind of getting here that a deceased relative or a friend wants to share with you. And I'm going to share with you what I'm kind of feeling um, that surrounds you. So just give me a few moments here. I'm going to connect. All right. And then I'm going to share whatever I'm feeling that Spirit has for you. Okay. Personally. So, Spirit, what is the messages that you'd like me to share with Capricorn here? Because I feel a strong spiritual presence here. Okay? The message that I'm getting here is just like that some of you may have been focusing on how the deceased or the spirit perhaps may have died here. And the spirit is really saying strongly that, you know, their death was not painless here. And they're asking you, I mean, they're saying that their death was in fact painless, and they're asking you to stop worrying and to really stop holding on to guilt because you have no control over what may have happened. I'm also getting a strong indication that either you or either they, animals seem to have been a factor in either both of your lives. Perhaps maybe you may have had an animal who may have passed as well. I'm seeing dogs, cats, all sorts of animals here. Even looks like it's a German Shepherd I'm getting. Okay, I see a light brown type cat here. And it looks like it's a bird I'm kind of getting to as well here. And they want you to know that, as they crossed over, they met these animals. And it may be some animals that you guys might be still crying over. Okay? Or perhaps they may have a connection to animals. It's their way of trying to, kind of let you know it's them in some way. They also want to further emphasize the fact that it was just simply their time to go here. They, it's nothing that anyone could have done. They made a soul pact with God before they came here, all right? And it was just simply their time to go. But they do want to strongly let you know that they are certainly around you. They are helping you. And I'm feeling that for a lot of you, they are hiding things from you guys, I'm getting, or either you're seeing a lot of flickering of lights and things in your appliances or electronics seems to be going haywire. That's kind of their um, way of letting you know that they are there. And they say that they see you've been crying as well too, okay? So they want you to know that it's nothing wrong with crying, because crying certainly, in fact, cleanses the soul, ladies and gentlemen. And they're telling you that just as your romance angels have told you here, that it's certainly safe for many of you to move forward in love here. They're saying don't be afraid. Make a decision here. It seems that it's what you guys really need to do here. All right? You need to make a decision, and it seems that it's more geared to releasing the past and moving forward in more harmonious situations here. And last but not least, before I end the communication with them, they want you to know that they are just simply a thought away. All you have to do is just think of them. They hear what you're saying. You can talk to them as if they are still alive because they can hear you. Okay? And rest assured that they certainly hear you. All right? So let's get right back into this reading. Okay? After having done that, let's look at the next symbol that we have. We have the crayfish. So with the crayfish, that falls in the second position. So this is falling this position is all about our ability to cope with what cards we've been kind of thrown in life here or dealt. So it seems that with you guys, you can't, sometimes you have difficulties accepting criticism here. So I feel that someone is going to criticize something about which you are passionate. Okay? So this shouldn't kind of discourage you in any way. It's just a part of the process. And I'm feeling that, with this card falling, this position is kind of indicating you that you might want to be a bit more accepting of criticism and, just learn to deal with constructive criticism a bit more effectively. All right. And then you have this troubling symbol here that I'm seeing here. You have the mountain there. So there shows that their danger seems to be lurking for some of you. There is an enemy that I see here that seems to be trying to harm you in some way here. And it could be a coworker, all right? It could be, connected with your boss or your work environment, or it could simply even be someone, that might want to cause a wedge to your friendship or just looking for a reason to perhaps end a friendship, all right? Or even it could be a burglar. So, with having this warning here, you are advised to be a bit more vigilant here. And while we're actually here, I'm going to go on and just select 20 letters, okay, out of this bag of 200 letters to kind of help you, Capricorn, identify who this enemy might be, who this person who is working against your better interest, who this person might be. So, Spirit, I'm going to ask that you guide me to the correct 20 letters for Capricorn to help identify who this person around whom they may want to be a bit more vigilant. Because obviously, this person is in your energy field or they will be soon, okay? So while you do seem to have, good things coming towards you romantically, the devil is always lurking, okay? So let's see who this person might be. So 20 letter Spirit, let's see here. All right. Okay. We have an A, a P, we have an O, an S, an L, an H, a T, another T, we have a Z, okay, an S, an E, an A, another T, an E, okay, okay, 6 more letters, Spirit. We have another E, an N, an I, an E, all right, and 2 more letters, and I'll call them all back to you. We have another E as well as an O. All right, I'm going to call them back to make sure that you have them. Again, they could spell the person's entire name or nickname or just something to help you identify who this person might be. So we have, let's look. there are 5 E's. So E's might be very significant for some of you. Okay. We have 2 S's. There are 3 T's. There are 2 A's, 2 O's, a P, an L, a Z, H, an I, as well as an N. All right. So since it seems that you guys seem to be doing well, or it looks like that your romantic situation is going to kind of blossom, it looks like, particularly during this time period in question. What I like to do now is just turn our focus over to how we can continue to manifest the situation that we want to have in our lives here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the moon cards here just to kind of help us to continue to, just kind of give us um, some actions that we can take, or that basically you can take to continue to experience this love, to continue to manifest this love that you're getting, and what actions you might need to take in order to do so. All right. So, Spirit, I'm going to go on and shuffle these cards here. And so, just to see what actions can Capricorn continue to take to manifest the romance that seems that is coming towards them, or what things do they need to do to continue to have a harmonious um, relationship. Okay. So let's see what messages that we get here. All right. It's time that you take some time, Capricorn, moving forward. It's time that you try to, make some effort working through your feelings. Okay? Because again, I feel that a lot of you, some of you are still stuck in the past, and you need to kind of release that and really take some inventory of your feelings and work through them. All right? It's time that you learn to be a bit more humble. Be thankful for what you have in your life. It could certainly be worse. All right? And once again, to further emphasize the fact that you are, in fact, loved, know it. Know that you are loved here with this new moon in Libra. Okay? It's time that you strike some type of a balance. Come back to you. Find a balance, all right? Set appropriate boundaries in any given romantic situation here. It's time that some of you sometimes just jump to conclusions for no reason, and it's time that you cool your emotions here. Look at all of the facts. Again, see the big picture before making haphazard decisions here. And again, I can't further emphasize the fact that it's time that you really leave the past behind you. Okay? And unfortunately, with you being a Capricorn, it's hard for you to do. You really need to make some effort to leave the past behind here. And the way that you do it is that, again, you take some inventory and you really think it through. It's time, Capricorn, that you now step into your true power. All right? It's time that you reveal what really needs to be seen here. But in order to do that, you have to release control. Okay? You really do have to release control. All right? So what I'm going to do now is get out another deck here, and I'm going to look at the Goddess Love deck here, and just to see what other messages that we have for you guys. All right? And then I'm just going to end this reading with a very evocative message from Spirit, and I feel that Spirit has another message to share with you guys, okay? So, Goddess, what messages would you like me to share here with Capricorn as they move forward through this time period in question? What additional messages? Okay. You're certainly going through a healing transformation. Now that you guys are really making an effort to reflect and take an introspective look at your situation, you're going to heal. And that's what's important here. And you're going to move forward on a more a new beginning I'm kind of seeing here for you guys. Okay? Just be generous, okay? Understand that, the divine goddess got you. Don't worry about scarcity, okay? Because the universe will always take care of you. And understand again, just as spirit has your back, God is certainly has your back as well here. So you are protected, ladies and gentlemen, from all angles here. And the God is asking you to realign yourself. Feel the ebb and flow of life here. And last but not least with these cards, understand that you are in fact cherished. Okay? You are sheltered. So now it's time that you open your door to the divine here. All right? So, in conclusion, this evening, ladies and gentlemen, as I just indicated to you, Spirit has a message for you, okay? So what I'm going to do is go on and just pull out one of my postcard here and just read a message or share a message here that Spirit really wants you to consider as you move forward here, all right? I have the postcard. Here it is, and I'm just going to read it as it is written, okay? Dear wonderful you, intimacy is scary sometimes. It means you have to let someone else get to know the real you, not the perfect, flawless mask you wear for others. No, it's time to reveal the cool one, the passionate one, the imperfect one that is totally you without artifice or walls. Yes, you will be exposed and vulnerable for a time, but it will be so worth it. This is the only way you will know true closeness with others. And you will also be close to spirit and to us. There's amazing freedom that comes when you let go and just be yourself with another or a group. Release from the invisible bindings that keep you from intimacy is truly empowering. So, may we support you wholeheartedly in this choice. You will know yourself better and we hope learn to love yourself as much as we do. Life is simply about who we are with others. So share it. You will be so glad that you did. Loving you so much. Okay? So, Capricorn, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading offered food for thought for you. Be sure to like and share. Okay? And if you've yet to subscribe to my channel, be sure to subscribe. And for those of you who would like a more personal reading, you can definitely contact me at will.brown@watconsultinginc.net. Enjoy your evening. Thanks a lot.